Hi everyone, this is Captain Mark Henderson with Taco Marine and the Liquid Fire Fishing Team. We are here today in gorgeous Lighthouse Point, Florida, and I want to show you exactly what we did to install this fantastic looking brand new product from Taco Marine. It's called the Carbon Fiber Tele-Sun Shade Poles. Before we show you how to install the Tele-Sun Shade Poles, I want to show you some of the features and the benefits of it. It's 100% carbon fiber poles. It's got a throw latch that loosens, tightens up for whatever amount of tension that you want, extends easily out to 66 inches, collapses all the way down to 44 inches, clamps right down to whatever size that you need. In addition to that, it's got a full 360-degree collar that's got a 1/4 inch opening for a 1/4 inch rope to go down through and cinch all the way down to this pretty cool cam cleat. You would simply just run your rope right in, pull it, adjust your tension, wrap it around a few times. We'll show you how to do this during the process, but it's a really nice product. In addition to those features, I also want to show you something that's really cool. It's got our patented J-lock system that if you've got an open-ended rod holder, it plunges right into it, it turns, twists, and locks completely into place. No worries if you don't have an open rod holder, and if it is closed to allow drainage out the bottom, this acts as a gimbal. It sits in the pin and locks into place there as well. Let me go over the items that you're going to need to install your new Tele-Sun Shade Poles. You're going to need between 2 and 4 poles depending on what your manufacturer recommends and how large your shade is. So let me go over the other items that you're going to need, real simple and easy to do. You're going to need 1/4 inch nylon cord, 1/4 inch bungee cord, some stainless steel clasps, some heat shrink tubing, hog rings, hog ring pliers, and a heat gun. You're also going to need a sharp knife or sharp pair of scissors and a butane torch. The building of the nylon cord is really pretty easy. All you do is cut a piece of heat shrink, make sure it's big enough to double back over and large enough to heat shrink down on both pieces. So initially you would put one end of the cord up through the heat shrink, through the opening in the clasp, and then you would measure it of how far you want the rope come down on the heat shrink. And on this one, we're going to have it come right to the end. Pull the heat shrink down the rope, and then got a couple of hog rings. You'll put those right around the cord, cinch it up fairly tight. Not all the way to the end because the heat shrink's going to cover it. Grab your hog ring pliers. And crimp it. After you clamp your first one, I would normally go opposite. Down toward the bottom of the cord. Make sure they're even. Then you would simply pull your heat shrink back up over the nylon cord, work it up right to the end of the clasp, right where the eye is. So all we did at this point is make sure the heat shrink is all the way up to the eye of the clasp, and there's going to be a little bit of area right down here that covers this particular piece of cord, and we're going to take the heat gun and heat shrink this around it, make it nice, tight, and pretty. Now that we've heat shrinked and clamped our clasps onto our 1/4 inch nylon cord, it's real simple. Snap it right onto the eye, and I've fed it right up into the back side of where the roller is on our 360-degree collar. Right on the back side of that, so that it pulls nicely, pulls up tight. Pulls right down to the cam cleat. One little final cinch. Let's get the other side before we lock it all in place. At the very beginning of the project, I talked about having a bungee cord, and it's a really nice option. You don't have to have it. You can use the 1/4 inch cord that I showed you, but let me show you one neat feature that I haven't talked to you about until right now. This is one thing that helps set these poles apart. You can see on this 360-degree swivel collar right here, it's a really nice stainless steel feature, and this hooded area right here will allow this clip to clasp right there. And that way, as you can see, it follows the direction of the cord. You don't have to have the 1/4 inch cord back through the back. If you did a 2-clasp bungee application, you would simply attach that clasp right to the fabric. The other bungee would be on the hooded area. No more messing with cords all the way down the pole. Pretty cool. So you say, why telescopic? Well, this is exactly why, because when you're out on the water for hours, the sun shifts, it rises and lowers, and you don't want to miss any time on the water that you don't have to. The cool thing about our poles is that they are telescopic. As the sun goes down, you can lower one side, raise the other side, and you never lose the protection from the sun. There you have it. We've completed the installation of the new Taco Tele-Sun Shade Poles. Hey, to learn more about this product, visit tacomarine.com. And until next time, I'm Captain Mark Henderson with Taco Marine and the Liquid Fire Fishing Team on this gorgeous Scout 380 LXF. We'll see you again soon.